It's one of the toughest setups on tour, which is only fitting for the final major of the year.
Welcome to PGA Tour Today, presented by MasterCard.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for our second special edition preview of the PGA Championship. I'm Amanda Balionis. On Tuesday, we heard what players thought their odds were of winning in Atlanta would be. We heard picks from our PGA Tour Network guys. And last but certainly not least, we heard from you, the fans, who you think will be hoisting the Wanamaker Trophy on Sunday. Well, there's a lot of golf between now and round 4, and players have been speaking out about the Atlanta Athletic Club and what challenges lie ahead.
This golf course is in phenomenal condition. Fairways are probably the best I've ever seen. Greens are fast. You can't really get the ball above the hole. You'll be it'll be tricky from there. But you know, most of all, it's a straightforward golf course. You know, everything's out in front of you. You know, you can make a few birdies. You know, around the turn, and then you sort of just gotta hang on for dear life coming in.
Hanging on for dear life may be easier said than done, considering the last 4 holes the players will face are the toughest they see all year.
The golf course is in fantastic shape. You know, the fairways, probably the best fairways you can play on, and the greens are rolling really good. The last 4 holes, they're difficult. They're going to be challenging. There's a lot of, you can play good on them, or you can really play bad on them.
I don't think there's another stretch that I can remember that is this difficult coming in. You had 2 long par 4s going uphill. You got a par 3 in which you got more guys will be hitting lumber. Obviously 18 being as tight as it is for as long as it is. You know, it's a hell of a test coming in. If you play those 4 holes per day, so those 16 holes even par, you're going to be picking up a ton of shots on the guys. This back nine's stout.
The last time the PGA Championship was played in Atlanta was back in 2001. The course is now a couple hundred yards longer, and tweaks have been made to ensure one of the most challenging majors of 2011. Rory McIlroy said that this could be more of a U.S. Open setup than, well, even the U.S. Open. For more on this course, let's throw it out to Michael Collins and Fred Albers of the PGA Tour Network.
Thanks, Amanda. 2 things you got to remember going into this week. Number 1, there's a reason they call this play Hot Atlanta. It's going to be in the mid-90s for at least the first 2 rounds, and the humidity is going to be skyrocketing. So you better drink a lot of liquid, a lot of kind of Gatorade, water, get those highlights, the electrolyte pills you got to take, get everything you can in you to make sure you're hydrated to make good decisions. The other thing is making good decisions on a big golf course. That's the story of the week. This golf course right here, here's the scorecard, 7,467 yards. There's a par 3 on here that's 260 yards. Good luck with that, boys. Oh my goodness, 3 par 3s over 200 yards, only 1 under 200 yards. 2 par 4s over 500 yards. The golf course is going to show its teeth. It is in perfect condition. And with the grass, well, I'll let Fred tell you about the grass.
Michael, I think the fairways here at Atlanta Athletic Club are going to be one of the big stories of the entire week. It is a brand new strain of grass, Diamond Zoysia. It is very much drought tolerant. It is very much heat resistant, which means they have clipped these fairways really low. They are firm. They are very, very fast. Balls are going to hit and just run out. In fact, one player told me the fairways here are running about 9 on the stimp meter. And that brings a lot of players into the mix, because shorter hitters are going to be able to get a lot of run out with the ball. Longer hitters are going to have to be very cognizant of running the ball through the fairway. Amanda, it's the PGA. We have bonus coverage on SiriusXM. Our play-by-play begins at 11 o'clock Thursday.
Thanks, guys. In the major, it's impossible to find players that shouldn't be featured, but here are 2 groups that everyone will be keeping an eye on. The past PGA Championship winners will be playing together at 8:35 a.m. starting on the 10th tee. 4-time champion Tiger Woods will be matched up with Padraig Harrington and Davis Love III. Remember, Morning Movers on PGATour.com will have everything you need on the grouping and how the morning wave in general performs, so you're all caught up come afternoon coverage. Speaking of afternoon coverage, cameras will be focused on the stacked and traditional group of Rory McIlroy, Darren Clarke, and Charles Schwartzel. Obviously, these 3 have seen unbelievable success this season. McIlroy just starting on his journey, while Darren Clarke won one for, quote, the old guys, and PGA Tour rookie Charles Schwartzel put his mark on the map. And someone else you just can't miss on the course is Ricky Fowler with his electrifying clothes and personality. Fowler paired up with rookie Cameron Tringale in Atlanta, Georgia earlier this week to play a game of par, like horse, only for golfers. This is something you don't want to miss, so be sure to check out the feature on PGATour.com on Friday. Fowler, who finished tied for second last week at the Bridgestone Invitational, tees off with Dustin Johnson and Sergio Garcia at 1:25 p.m. Eastern. If you have to work on Thursday, well, don't worry, because PGA.com will have your live streaming of the PGA Championship beginning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, and you can always find up-to-date stats and news on PGATour.com.
PGA Tour Today is presented by MasterCard, which invites you to play like a PGA Tour player at select TPC courses. MasterCard is a proud sponsor of the PGA Tour.